Welcome to Mic'd Up Magic with Austin and Katelyn. You are listening to episode 20, Disney Game Night of +1 -1. We hope you enjoy.
20 episodes.
20 episodes.
What a milestone.
That's like half of the year.
Well, yeah.
Which makes sense because we've been doing this for about half of the year.
It's not quite, but we're getting there.
Yeah.
We're getting there. Sorry if we are at all distracted or if there's random noises coming throughout the episode. Rex is being a complete menace.
Yeah, he's at his witching hour, which is every hour of the day. But
most hours.
Right now, it's just peak witching. So
yeah. So he's just getting into absolutely everything possible.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Because we're having just a chill episode for today. Yeah. As I said in the intro, we're having a little game night, and we're calling these episodes now game night because we have done just one game before maybe on here. But
20 questions.
Honestly, anytime we want to just chill and have like a fun little episode, we're going to do a little game. So that's what we're having, this little installment in the podcast. Don't know how often we'll do them, but figured we'd have some type of name for them.
Yeah. And like, we don't even have any news. Like, we just briefly kind of looked, but like,
no. So Austin, you can take it away because you're in charge of this episode.
Okay. So we stole this idea, directly stolen from Tyler and Jessica on the Disneyville podcast. They did it, I think, in like September or something. So basically how it works is we pick Tomorrowland. So you just take all the attractions and dining places, also called restaurants. And then basically you just say your favorite thing and least favorite thing about like each individual thing.
Okay.
And so we just kind of narrowed it down to one land because it would be like
a very
absurd to just try and like pick random things. So maybe we can continue this and do other lands or parks or whatever if this ends up being fun and we like doing it. I just have a list of all those things and then we're just going to go through them and say our favorite and least favorite thing.
Okay.
Pretty simple.
Easy.
Standard issue.
Easy money. Okay.
And play along if you guys want to like
tell us your favorite.
Think of yours as like we're going.
Yeah.
That's fun.
I feel like I need you to go first because I didn't listen to that episode, so I don't really know how the game goes.
I didn't really listen to it either. I just like was scrolling through because I know they have lots of good ideas.
Okay.
And so.
Okay. So you're gonna name.
Okay, so we'll just start with the track. I have like the attractions first and then the restaurants just because it's how it was like listed on what I was looking at. So we're going to start with Laugh Floor.
Okay, so I have to say one good thing and one bad thing about it?
So say like your favorite thing about Laugh Floor and then something that like you don't like or you would change or something that annoys you, like whatever.
Okay. And then you'll do the same.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, so for Laugh Floor, I would say my favorite thing about Laugh Floor is the audience interaction and like how every show is different.
Yeah.
I like that. And then, which is like literally the premise of that show.
Yeah.
The thing that I least like, the thing that I don't like about that is the queue. Like the little pre-show that you're like standing in that room.
Like that ramp.
It is the longest pre-show ever. Like if you just miss the show, you're at the cutoff, you're waiting forever.
Yeah.
And they're counting down from like, it's 45 minutes until the next show.
Yeah.
Not actually, but, and then it's like literally, it's like 25 minutes. We're only 20 minutes away. We're only 15 minutes away. Yeah. We're only 10 minutes. It's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that queue is not fun.
Yeah. That's my +1 -1.
I'm going to go with my +1 is that guy. When that guy is like,
oh, okay.
When they have a good that guy.
When it's funny.
It's hilarious. Well, they got to like play into it right and like they're pretty good at picking like the right person in the crowd, but that can be really funny when they do that.
Okay.
And then my -1 is gonna be the jokes that people send in.
Really?
I hate that for some reason, just because they're not ever funny, and so it's just like it's just like awkward to like listen to this monster talk. Like say all these stupid jokes. I don't know.
I guess. I think that's part of it though. It's like
I know, but I'm just like, okay, like come on. Move on.
That's funny. Okay, that's fair.
It's fine. It's just
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I overall like something. That. Yeah, I overall like that and I didn't want to say the same thing as you, so.
No, that's fair. Okay, so what's the next one? And then you can answer first.
Okay.
Because I don't have the list. You got the list.
Yeah, okay. So the next one is going to be Buzz
Okay.
Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger spin.
Okay.
So I'm going to say that my +1 is all of the, like the secrets. So like if you know which targets to shoot at,
the cheats?
No, it's not cheats.
No, but like it's like the
secrets. Like you know which targets to shoot to get the most points.
Okay.
I think that's fun. Like having that knowledge.
Yeah.
Like it really gives you something to like focus on.
Yeah.
Because if you're just going to play it, like it can be fun, but then after you've done it a couple times, it's like you just look it up, like you know which ones to shoot for, and then you're like trying to get the high score, and it's fun. But then my -1 is that the like gun and the shooting system sucks. Because you can never see where you're like 99% of the time you have no idea where your laser is.
Yeah.
If you get one that's like slightly off, then you're like,
it's so hard to see like what you're like, because if it's like with other people, you're like, I don't know, this is my laser.
Like I always try to shoot like the wall right in front of me.
That's what I do too.
To like look at it, and then right as you go by the wall that goes far, then you can like sometimes like gauge where it's at.
Yeah.
But sometimes you like lose it, and it's just impossible to figure it out.
That's true. Okay, my +1 would be, I think. I didn't think of a +1 first. I thought of my -1 first. My -1 is that you are the one to control the car.
Oh, yeah.
Because me and you always get into it, because Austin always takes control and then tries to move it. And I'm like, wait. I'm trying to do... I know that's the point of the thing, but I'm just like, I would rather it be like Toy Story Mania, where it's like it shows you where to go. So that's one that's my -1. And then my +1 would be, I just like the whole galactic hero bit.
Yeah.
Like I think
fun.
that's like a fun little thing where like you like kind of like the same as you, like it's like if you know that if you try to get the highest score, you can go and get like your little button or whatever. I think that's fun.
Yeah. No, that is fun for sure.
Yeah. Those would 100%. Be mine.
I also want to just give like a quick bonus talk about to the queue. I love that queue.
I was gonna put that as my -1.
Really? Like the Zurg and like the they're so
Zurg.
cool.
Zurg's on in it. It's Buzz.
Oh,
Zurg's at the end of the ride.
It's just Buzz. Yeah, but he's so cool.
No, I don't like him.
Really? For like an older attraction, it's like a great.
I think if you're sitting in that queue, the song of that queue is crazy, and Buzz is annoying.
Yeah, but we're not going on that when there's a line. We're just walking right through that sucker.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Oh, okay.
Okay, what's the next one?
Carousel of Progress.
Carousel Progress. Okay. I know what yours are gonna be. +1. I honestly love, like, I don't know. I just love I honestly love that attraction. I love the sets. Like, I just think the sets are so cool. I like miniatures. So like the set to me feels like a miniature, because it's all like, it's not like it's props.
Very
like it's
curated.
like, yeah, it's like, it's a set.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I would say that, I guess, the set. And then what I don't like, this has never been an issue for us, but I could see how it could be possibly an issue. I don't like that you can't leave that attraction once it starts. Not necessarily for us, because we're able to, be like, okay, we're good for the next 20 minutes. But like, if there's somebody in your like room,
and start freaking out.
Yeah, or like if a baby starts crying or something, and like they want to leave to like make sure the baby's not like disrupting everybody. Like, can people actually? I don't think people like.
I don't know.
Like, they must be able to get out. I'm sure if
something like bad happened, like they could get you out.
Maybe once you're stopped, you can like get out or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I have no clue, but yeah, those would be my +1, -1.
Nice.
It's kind of, my -1 is kind of lame, but
that's totally valid.
I don't have much to say minus about it.
No, that's valid. My -1 or my +1 is the seats. They're so comfortable. It's a great time for a snooze.
Yeah.
It's funny. Like a solid 20-minute nap.
Yeah.
So that's my +1. My -1 is, like, I don't want to say the show, because it's not like I don't enjoy it, like when I am awake watching it.
Yeah.
I guess it's, and I wouldn't want to get rid of it or anything, like, with the nostalgia of it and the whole like how it came to be. Like, I don't think I would ever want to get rid of it or anything, or even change it that much. Like,
maybe you just don't like that it's not like people, like it's not like a show, like it's just props.
No,
like it's just animatronics.
I don't even mind that though. No.
So then what don't you like? The premise of the show? I thought you would because it's literally futuristic. It's history and then futuristic.
I know.
I'm surprised I even like it.
Yeah. No, like that's why. Like I don't know. Like I would rank it like a 4 out of 10, but like I don't know. I don't know if I like. I don't know what it. I don't know why. Like it's just not.
So what's your minus one?
I don't know. I'm trying to decide that though. Like, I guess it could just be the fact that it's a show. It's very similar to yours, but like it's a show and it's kind of dependent on the people you're in there with. Like,
yeah,
if someone starts losing it, like,
yeah. We're also honestly like it's funny. Like we are people who actually like musicals and stuff and Broadway and whatever. Yeah. But we're not really much of show people when we're at Disney.
Mm-hmm.
Like we don't prioritize shows. It's like we do the shows after we've done everything else. Mm-hmm. So
yeah, so I don't know. That's kind of like a non-answer, but
yeah, that's fine.
It is what it is.
That's fine. I think I kind of took the good answer on that one.
Okay, so the next one is the People Mover.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go first.
Oh yeah, you go first. Sorry.
So my +1 is the ride, like just the concept and like people watching as you go around and like the view of the castle and like back when they were building Tron, like you got a sneak peek at Tron. Like it's just very fun to have like a nice relaxing cruise around Tomorrowland. Like really.
Yeah.
So there's that. My -1 is gonna be the queue.
Okay.
The queue sucks.
If there is one.
Yeah, like if you have to wait like down the bottom and it's like it's in the sun and you're just baking outside.
Yeah.
Like that's horrible.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, good.
And then when that escalator doesn't work, that is also my minus. That's my -1.
I don't mind walking up it. I honestly don't like walking down it.
Because that escalator is just like you're like, yes, I get the escalator. I don't gotta walk, and then rats.
Okay, my +1 is I'm going to be a little bit more niche because obviously I like the ride, but I would say my +1 is like when you're kind of behind the scenes and like when you can see into the rides or see into the shops. Yeah. I love going past all the windows and stuff. Like I think that's my favorite part of that ride. And then my -1, we were very lucky and we had to get evac'd off of that ride once. And it was right at the start of it. So like we did not have to walk far. However, that is such a big track. I couldn't imagine having to be like way in there and like how long it would take for somebody to get to you in like the middle of that track and then walk all the way back. Like I feel like you'd be stuck there for a long time because when we were stuck for like 20 to 30 minutes and we were like nowhere close. Car. Yeah, like we were nowhere close to even being in any of the buildings at that point, and it took them a while to come get us. So I could imagine it would take like a very long time.
Yeah, I thought that, and I like thought to say that, and then I just didn't.
Yeah,
so that's funny.
Yeah.
Yep. No, that in-show exit is horrible on that ride. So
yeah.
All right.
It's cool though when you're walking because you're walking on the track.
Yeah.
So it's like you like can like you're walking like where you're like above Tomorrowland, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
But okay.
All right. So Astro Orbiter.
Okay. You've never done this.
No.
So my +1 is the views. Like it's worth it. It's worth it. If you build up the momentum, be like, okay, I'm gonna wait in the line, I'm gonna do it and go up to the top and like actually do it and raise your little rocket ship up as much as you can. The views, amazing. Sorry. My -1 would be when they tell you maybe you and your partner need to go in different cars, listen to them. Don't not listen to them, because when Heidi and I went to go do it, we were like, oh, we'll fit in the same car. It's fine. And then when we got in, we were like crushing each other. Well, I was crushing her, but it was like hilarious.
Yeah.
But I would say, yeah, like get your own freaking spaceship.
the spaceships are small.
Yeah, I know.
Personal spaceship. Yes, like you said, I've never actually been on this attraction. I haven't really have an interest to. But my +1 is going to be just like the look of it, especially at night.
Yeah, it's cool.
Like it looks really cool
like
up there.
Pictures and videos and stuff with all the lights. Yeah.
And like it obviously perfectly fits Tomorrowland and like
Yeah.
It just is like that centerpiece of like the hub area. Obviously you have space, which is like the icon, but
when you're walking in, that is like what you're looking at.
That's your like monument. Wow moment. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So no, I think the look of it is my +1, and my -1 is just like the ride. Like just like no thanks.
I thought you were gonna say the elevator, because I thought that was the reason you never wanted to go up there.
I don't really
the queue.
I don't really care. Like the queue, the elevator, like just the whole thing. Like I'm good.
That's fair. I feel like that queue is worse than
probably
than what's it called? People Mover.
Yeah, true.
Because you're like waiting down below forever, and then getting in that hot sweaty elevator, and then getting up, and then when you're up there, they're like, okay, like you gotta fill in, and it's like you are literally sardines up top there. Ugh. Yeah. You got to do it once though, honey. Yeah, we'll do it one time when there's like we'll go like right before close one night.
Yeah.
When there's like no line. I feel like that's the move. And then it's like cool because you'd be riding it at night, because we only ever did it during the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll do it. Next trip we'll do it.
Nighttime is the move for sure.
Next trip we'll do it.
Maybe.
Okay. Next one.
Next one is Space Mountain.
And you go first.
I go first. Okay, so my +1 for space is that it's in the dark.
Okay.
I love the fact that it's in the dark.
Okay.
I mean, it's so much fun.
Okay.
Big roller coaster guy, and I like the dark. I especially like the Halloween party version.
Oh, it's like pitch black.
When it is literally lights out and you can't see anything. It's so much fun.
Yeah, that's cool.
-1 is trying to get in the buggy.
Oh, yeah.
Like, especially, it's not so bad anymore because I don't bring a bag, but when I used to have a backpack, like, it's just so like cumbersome to get in. Like, you got your backpack and then you're trying to put it down by your feet, and then you got to basically like jump up in the air and like fall in to like get yourself situated.
Yeah. They're tight little cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, I think that I like the 2x system at Disneyland. It's probably
we've never done it.
I know. I'm saying it's probably a lot
it's probably
easier
still
to
as
operate.
Small though.
Yeah. Still just, cramming yourself in that little single file thing. Oh.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, my +1 is the nostalgia of it, because I just feel like that ride to me is like peak, like OG Disney for me. Like the first time I ever went to Disney, like when I think about Disney, there's like a couple things that I think about, and Space Mountain is always one of them. Like the whole queue coming in, and like when you're waiting by like actually the loading area, the whole ride itself, like all that. I like, it's like the nostalgia is like my favorite. And then my negative would be how shaken up I get when I ride it now. Like, I never used to have an issue riding it, but now it's like I can ride it like once, and then it's like, okay, the rest of the day I cannot ride that ride. And like, and sometimes I feel like if I'm not in the right like headspace, or like if I haven't eaten well that day, or like whatever, it's like I have to be like, yeah, I'm gonna pass on it right now, because I'm like, all of a sudden I'm 27 and I'm like, my insides can't hold themselves together. It's honestly my head. That's what always hurts me. It's like it rattles your brain so much. I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm gonna puke. Yeah, see, I don't have a problem with space. Mine is just Everest, which I think Everest is like everybody's one, but mine is Everest. Everest just kills me if I ride it more than once. But I never have like any problems with space. I'm always like feeling great after space. That's good.
Yeah. Next.
Yep.
The Tron.
Okay. That's hard, actually. I have a couple minuses that I could say. I would say my biggest minus would be, honestly, that like there's no virtual queue for it. I feel like because it is such a small, short ride, it should always have a virtual queue, in my opinion. At least the opportunity to get one, like, Yeah. They don't have to have it, like they could have a regular queue open, but like also like a small virtual queue, and then also the paid virtual queue. You know what I mean? Like they don't let everybody into the... Oh, I thought I had something on my face. I was like, what?
Just scratching my lip.
Yeah, like they don't have to let I don't know, like people are gonna be like, well, there's no point in doing that, because then you have a free fast pass and a paid for pass, but it's like, I just feel like it is such a short...
It sucks to not have... Like,
it literally sucks, because even when we like rope dropped it that one day, like I didn't find it worth it, because by the time that it was open and like you actually got to ride it, it was like we were a little bit early, but it like to me it wasn't really worth it. So I would say that would be the queue. And
or if it's actually open for early morning, because we were waiting in the line.
Yeah,
it was nobody was actually riding.
Yeah, that's fair.
If it was open right at the time of the like extra 30 minutes, then it would be worth it.
Yeah. Well, maybe not. I don't think so.
Yeah.
That's my personal opinion.
Wow.
That's my minus, is that I think it should have virtual queue always.
Yep.
Like keep it like Guardians.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
And then my +1 would be I honestly just like the ride. Like it's a fun ride to do. Like I like the speed of it, and I like how smooth it is, and I like the lights. Like I think as a whole it's a fun ride.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice.
And I won't say like I don't think it's too short. I just think that for how short it is and how busy it is, it just sucks. Like I don't like I would rather not ride it. And I would not pay to ride it. I would pay to ride Guardians. I would not pay to ride Tron.
Yeah. Fair.
I think Tron should be a part of the multipass.
Facts.
Tier 1 multipass.
There you go. You heard it here first. Lightning Lane, actually, isn't it?
I'm just like I just don't like paying.
Isn't it Lightning Lane?
Huh?
Isn't it called Lightning Lane now?
Multipass. That's the one that's like the like you get all day.
Thought they changed it.
Multipass single pass, multi-lane single pass, something.
Are we ever going to get through an episode not talking about it?
Well, because we also don't pay for it. We don't use it, so I don't really care about the name. The one that you have to pay for individual rides, I don't think it's worth it. If they added it to the one where you got the whole day and you got to pick it as your tier 1 ride, I think
like fast
fine.
Passes. Yeah.
But it's called multi-pass.
Yeah, whatever it's called. I'm so over it.
What's this episode called?
+1, -1.
Whine about the multi-pass system.
This is actually our least favorite things about Walt Disney World.
No. Okay, go.
Okay. My +1 for Tron, back on topic, is the launch.
Your +1 is okay,
Yeah. So a little more specific, but
the
launch is just like,
it's fun. The first time you do it too, it's like, whoa. I remember like we just rewatched the vlog like day 1 and 2 yesterday, I think, of our last trip, and like Katelyn was like, she goes, I wanted to turn around and look at Oz, but then I was like, oh my god, like my neck's gonna snap, and I'm like, like you go so fast. Woo! You literally are like, oh my gosh. Yeah.
So that's my +1, and then my -1 is the pre-show, like on the screen, like that little bit
when it like opens up. I think that's cool.
No, like in the queue, when you go in that little room that's like 2 people wide. Yeah,
and then it opens up, and then you see the actual cargo.
But like, I don't know. I think they could have done.
Welcome to.
Yeah, like come on, like we're all waiting anyways. Like come up with a cooler little sequence.
I think it's because it has to be quick. Yeah,
but we're waiting anyways. Like just.
I guess.
Jimmy the line a little differently. Yeah. Look at Guardians. It has like friggin' 20 minute pre-show.
Honestly, that's what I mean. Honestly, I like the pre-show in and out.
Yeah, let's go. I just think it could be cooler.
Okay, fair. So. Fair.
It's my opinion.
To each their own.
It's my opinion.
To each their own.
Okay. Speedway.
In the last vlog or second.
Oh wait, it's my turn.
You went. Oh yeah, sorry, I went first. Sorry.
So my +1 is the well.
It is fun.
Like
when you're on it, it's fun. If you choose to ride it, it's fun. Honestly, it's fun. It's fun for the first 5 seconds, and then it's like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah, and then you like realize that like the steering wheel doesn't really work properly, and you're like banging into the thing the whole time. And you're going 2 kilometers an hour. So I'm just gonna go with like the sign, like the front. I don't know.
The sign?
Yeah, like at the front, like where it says like Tomorrowland Speedway. Sure. Like it fits. Sure. Like it does fit. Yeah. Looks kind of okay, I guess. That's my +1. My -1, I got a list of them, but
oh my gosh,
I'm gonna go with the smell of gasoline from that along that whole stretch of that pathway.
Yeah.
That's probably it.
It's brutal. My +1 would be there is a little photo booth out front of that, and you can take a picture in it, and it like spits you out like a driver's license.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I don't know if that's just at Disneyland though, or at Walt Disney World too.
Ooh.
But there is a photo booth outside the one at Walt Disney World. I'm like 90% sure that there is.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it just gives you like an actual picture size, and it says like driver or something. But I'm pretty sure it's there. And then I would say my -1, I was laughing earlier because in the last vlog where we rode it, when we were riding it, I went, this is such a waste of space. Like rip this beep out of here and like put something else in here. And that's my -1 is like, it is such a waste of space.
Yeah.
It's crazy how much space they have. And it's like it's good. Like they could put something so cool there.
Yeah.
They could put something so cool there.
Mm-hmm. It's huge.
And like, I'm sorry, how is a gasoline car? Like maybe they should make it electric. They can make the cars, but make them electric. And then it's like
little Teslas.
Yeah, exactly.
Around.
Like little mini Teslas, because then that's futuristic.
Yeah,
Electric cars, the cars of the future.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know. Just get rid of it and put something else in there.
Hoverboards or something.
Put something better. I can't believe they ripped up a little bit of it though, and then replaced it when they did Tron.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's crazy to me.
Like, just get it out of here.
Just get it out.
Yeah. Fair.
Anyway.
All right. Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Fair enough there, lady.
What's that from? Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. What's that from?
I have no idea.
I'm sorry.
I don't know if anyone has any
maybe
idea.
I think it's from a show. Maybe it's from a very niche YouTube video. Honestly. Okay, go.
Okay, so that's all the attractions.
Oh, okay.
So now we are going to move on to restaurants or places you can get food.
Okay.
So we're going to start with the lunching pad.
I go first.
Correct.
Can we just quickly talk, like if I don't know, like the lunching pad is the place in the middle, right? Like it's literally just like 4 items you can buy.
Yep.
Okay, so I feel like +1, ease of access.
Okay. Got it.
I really don't think we've eaten there.
Yeah, I don't think we have either.
I don't think so. And then I would say my -1 is that it's outside. Like that there's no seating inside.
Yeah. True. Yeah. Yeah, I think like
because I think they do like random specialty items there, so like they have a little bit of a draw for people to go there, but it's like eating outside.
So right now they have a frozen blue raspberry slushie, couple different hot dogs, cream cheese stuffed.
Yeah, the
pretzel.
cream cheese stuffed pretzel is that's like their signature.
Why have we never got that before?
Because I've heard it's not as good
Coke
as people
slushie.
think. Oh.
So
I wonder if Heidi knows that's there.
There's actually some decent items there, if you didn't know.
But it's like a quick little spot. Like it's a quick little...
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
I just clicked on mobile order for right now, so...
Yeah, so that would be my...
Yeah.
That would be mine.
Yeah. My +1, I think, is just, like... It's a good use of space, I think.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
Because, obviously, you have that big center monument, and then you have...
You gotta have something to hold.
Yeah, like you have People Mover and then Astro Orbiter, so you need something underneath and like.
What else are you gonna put there?
Put some food.
Put a souvenir shop.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
And then my -1, I think, is just that there are better places to eat, like not even that far away. Okay, so next we have Anti-Gravities.
Galactic Goodies, is that what it is?
Galactic Goodies.
And this is like specialty like milkshakes and stuff, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I think you go first.
Oh, I go first?
I think so.
Okay. So, yes, they have floats. They have a cold brew float, ice cream, brownie sundaes, churros, different kind of shakes, whoopie pie, special cold brew. And then they have, like, stuff from the parties normally at this spot.
Yeah, specialty stuff.
Yeah, so I think that this is a good, like, just little... I think my +1 is that it's, like, the treat spot in Tomorrowland. You can get your nice, cool treats.
Yeah.
Because there isn't really anywhere else to get those in Tomorrowland.
Yeah.
Obviously, like, you could go to Cosmic Rays and get a couple things, I'm sure. But
yeah,
this is just, like, the sweet spot, and we like our sweets. So That's a +1.
Okay. And your negative?
-1, I think, again, like it's kind of the same as the last one we did, but there's just better places to go to get sweet treats.
Yeah.
Like on down Main Street or Dole Whip or like there is better stuff to get in the park. But if you need a sweet treat in Tomorrowland, it's your spot to be.
I would say my positive would be that it's quick. Like, it's like, I feel like there's never really a big line. It's only ever like a few people. Mm-hmm. Like, you could go in quick and easy in and out. My negative, my minus is hot take. I don't like Walt Disney World milkshakes. I don't like the consistency of them. I think they're disgusting. I don't like that they're airy.
You heard it here first.
No, the airiness of them feels gross. It feels like, to me, and you know how I feel about Cool Whip, it feels like they're made of Cool Whip. It's that, like, foamy, like, it feels like there's nothing there. Trust me, I've never met a milkshake that I like at Disney World.
Wow.
I don't like any of the milkshakes at Disney.
That's crazy.
That I can think of. Oh, scratch that. The one at 50's Primetime Cafe, the peanut butter and jelly milkshake, that's a real milkshake. They literally have ice cream in that. Mm-hmm. It doesn't taste foamy. The other ones taste foamy. I don't like them.
Wow.
So that's my minus, is that I don't like those milkshakes, so I never really go there.
Okay, and last but not least, we have the one and the only Cosmic Rays.
Okay. Plus, fun atmosphere.
Ooh, yeah.
Like Sunny Eclipse, the little dance party kind of that goes on that you can go, you know, they have some type of dancing, whatever. They got music, cool atmosphere, cool vibes. Minus the food. Like, it's not great. Like, it's one of the better spots, I guess, but it's like, I would rather go somewhere else to eat.
Yep.
But we eat there.
Yeah.
I'm not saying we don't. We do. Mm-hmm. But I would rather go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Especially now that Pecos Bill is good again. Because really, we never used to go there. And then Pecos Bill got crap. And then we started going to there.
Yeah. My +1 is the fact that there's so many order lanes.
Oh, cool. Yeah. It's
quick.
Yeah,
like it's so busy all the time.
Yeah.
But I feel like you're just always quick.
Yeah, you never really are waiting long there. That's true.
And there's so much seating. Like, you have inside seating, outside seating.
Yeah.
Like, it's so...
And they have multiple levels of inside seating.
Yeah, so I think that's all my plus. And then my minus is that... I had one and then I just lost it.
Oh, no.
This is tragic.
It's gone.
Yeah, I think my minus is the same as your plus, actually. It's like when there's a dance party going on, you can't even hear yourself think.
Yeah.
Because whenever we want to go eat, it's like our only break plus eating.
Yeah.
Or like you're hungry or I'm hungry and we're getting grumpy and then we're like, let's go eat. And then we want to just sit and just
and you're listening to
talk.
Screaming kids jumping around and dancing to Sunny Eclipse and you're like
so twitching. I think like it does make the atmosphere fun and like for what it is.
Yep.
But if you just want some standard issue, something to eat and you're walking by and you go in and it's just like pounding just noise like crazy.
Yeah.
It's a little much.
Sit outside.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, so that's all of the restaurants.
Okay.
So last but not least, we just made a game time decision that we were going to add the shops. Because
of course we would add the shops.
You all know, we enjoy a shop.
Okay. I'm excited about the shops. I have so many opinions about every shop in Disney, I swear.
Okay. So we're going to start it off with the Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin store.
Okay.
After the ride.
Is it my turn first?
Correct.
No, I went first for...
Oh, yeah, you did.
I went first, so it's your turn.
My turn. Okay, so my plus is like the theming.
Okay.
Like, it's 10 out of 10. It gives me like similar vibes to like the Toy Story Mania shop.
Yeah, the new one that they just...
Yeah, that's how it's like so themed and like you literally just feel like you're in like a little toy store.
Yeah.
Which like you are. But...
it feels like you're a toy.
Yeah.
In the toy store.
Like it's perfect.
Yeah.
So that's the plus. And I think the minus... Which, again, it probably would be the same for the Toy Story Mania store because they're very similar. It's so small.
You literally stole both of mine.
Like, you can barely even walk around in there.
Yeah.
And you're always in there after.
And 4 steps, you're out. Like, you're literally out.
Like, there's always people coming off the ride, so there's just always traffic, like 24/7 in there.
Yeah.
And it's tiny, so.
Okay,
Unfortunately, you gotta think of 2 new ones.
I gotta think of new ones? Dang it. Okay. My positive would be, I like... Can I use the same as my Buzz Lightyear? I like that you can get the button.
Yeah,
if you did.
That's fine.
Okay. I like that you can do a button. Like, you get the button if you are a Galactic Hero. They used to do a sticker. They do a button right now. And then my negative would be the, like, adding on to, like, yours, like how small it is. I would say trying to get your picture for that ride is a nightmare, because it's like, it's such a small area for it to come out. There's so many screens and people literally just stand there.
Yeah.
And it's like, get out of the way. I gotta scan my band.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
That would be mine.
Yep.
Because it's in the store, so I think it counts.
Yeah, it counts.
Yeah.
But
it is a small store.
It's our podcast. We can make it count.
Okay.
Okay, so the Tomorrowland Launch Depot.
Okay. This is like the main store in Tomorrowland, right?
Yeah, this is, well, no, this is the one by Space.
By
Tron.
Space? Oh, okay. Oh, dang. Okay. All right,
Yeah.
dang. I wanted to be the first on the other one. Okay. For Space, I love, or yeah, I guess it is technically the, no, it's the Space exit, because you're still exiting Space and you go into that store. Tron, you walk beside it.
Yeah.
Okay. My +1 would be, like the theming of it. I think I like the inside of that store. It's very cool. Like, I like the inside of it, like the theming. My -1 would be the lack of merch. Like, it's very minimal merch in there for such a big store.
Yeah.
It's a minimal merch.
It's like very specialized merch.
It's because half of it basically is taken up by that, like, customization, the D-Tech.
Yeah.
Because you can do the customization is like that little, like, booth area, and then the whole back of the store is like what they use to make the stuff.
Yeah, and then there's like there's like photo booths or something at the back now, remember?
They used to have them back there, but they don't anymore or something.
Yeah. So, okay.
Yeah, those would be mine.
Yeah. My +1, I think it's going to be that, like, the D-Tech is there.
Okay, yeah.
Cuz it's like an easy spot to get your D-Tech, like your customized cases and bands and whatever.
Yep.
Right? Like, it's very easy, whereas like there's one in Disney Springs and whatever, but this one is just like, seems like easier to get to, more manageable.
Yep.
And then my -1 is gonna be the trauma that I have from that store, because I left our camera in there. We left to go watch a parade or something, or fireworks.
No, we went on to the People Mover, because I said, when we were on the People Mover, I said, where's my camera? Or I said, pull out the camera, take a video. And you're like, I don't have it. And I'm like, yes, you do. You're the one that was holding it.
So I put it on like a shelf or something in that store, and we left it there for
when we did the T-Tech
25 minutes.
Because we noticed it when we were on the People Mover, and we were like, oh my gosh, we got to get off the People Mover to go get our camera. And the camera was literally just sitting there. Couldn't believe it.
Yeah. So that's the minus.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's fair.
And then finally, we have Star Traders.
Okay. Go first.
So Star Traders is such a good store.
Don't take my +1.
This might be the best store in Magic Kingdom. Like, obviously there's the Emporium, but the Emporium, no,
that's fair.
Almost
that's fair.
doesn't count.
I know, but
because it's just so you can get everything there.
I would consider that too. I don't consider it.
It's like 7 stores in one.
Yeah.
As like an individual merch store, this is probably the best one in Magic Kingdom.
Slay.
They have the variety in there.
Okay, what's your +1 -1, honey?
I know, I'm getting there. Just let me ramble.
He's getting excited about this dang store.
Okay. I'm gonna just do whatever one. So my +1.
What? Say what you're gonna say.
My +1 is the pin trading in this store.
You booger! You knew that was gonna be what I was gonna say.
I didn't know that was what you were gonna say. The pin trading in this store, for whatever reason, is always so good.
That is so annoying.
And even this isn't even like a Disney cast thing, but when we were there last time, we bought like mystery boxes from the Halloween party, and there was like other guests,
pin traders,
like they were like stalking us as we walked out of the store with our boxes because they're like, hey, what do you guys want?
They're like, are you gonna open those right now? Like, we're looking for these characters. We're like, I was like, yeah, like we'll open them. I'm like, but I'm like gonna film myself. And they're like, oh yeah, no worries, like just let us know if you get the characters.
So I feel like that store is just like, it's got good pin vibes. So that's the +1. The -1 is like, it's not small, but there's not a lot of like walkway space, you know, and it does get very busy in there. Like I feel like it's always busy and you're always kind of crammed in. So that's my -1.
I would say my +1 was originally going to be the pin trading, but anyways, my +1 would be that they get the specialty stuff. So like when you get the Halloween party, I'm assuming they do the same for the Christmas party, but like your like specialty items that are like only exclusive items are at that store.
Go there, not the Emporium.
So I like, they don't have everything there because remember we found those other pins at the Emporium and they weren't at the other one, but they have a lot of the stuff. So I like that. And it's like Austin said, it's like way less busy for that specific stuff. And then I would say my -1 would be, can I do the same thing like as my minus? Like it's because it's so much just specialty. It's like there's not much variety of merch.
Yeah, fair.
That's what I find. Because normally it's like they have like these like certain collections at that store. Yes. So it's like they don't have like your generic merch there. It's like very like collection specific.
Or only like certain generic things, but not like, no, that's fair. I agree with that.
I will say though, if you're looking for new emos, go to that store because they have like a whole section of new emos. And then normally if there's some type of like merch line, like when we were there, they had like all that new Jack and Sally stuff there. Like the Night Before Christmas, like clothing line was at that store. So it's like a what's that called? A double-ended sword. It's like that's a good thing about it, but also like could be a bad thing about it. Double-edged sword. Yeah. Double-ended.
It's like Darth Maul.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
That's all I got.
That's all we got. That's pretty good.
That's it, man.
Nice.
Cool. That was like a quicker, easier.
Hey,
not a lot of prep for us.
It was chill, man. It was chill. Yeah. Chill vibes.
So,
if you guys want to see like more or listen to more of this, like let us know and we'll keep going with all the different lands.
Yeah, and like maybe
some of the smaller lands we'll like do together with other lands.
Yeah, or like not include all the like quick service spots. Maybe just like the bigger spots.
Yeah, we'll see.
Or maybe we might tweak it a little bit.
Yeah.
But this was like kind of fun and easier for us to record, so that's always nice.
Yeah. So if you guys would like to find us online, you can find us at Magically Katelyn on Instagram, at Magically Aussie on Instagram, and the podcast is at Mic'd Up Magic Podcast. You can also find us, if you are only listening to this podcast, you can find the video version on YouTube over on Magically Katelyn. And if you are watching this episode, you can listen to it on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Yes. Oh, I should have mentioned this at the beginning. It's so cool because Spotify Wrapped came out. Oh, and we were on some people's Spotify Wrapped. Yeah. That's crazy. That was like kind of cool.
Yeah, like you were working and I checked the notification that we got on our account. And I was like, oh my God, that is so bizarre that we're on people's Spotify Wrapped.
So if we're on your Spotify Wrapped and you didn't like share it, you share it on your story, tag us, and we'll repost it because it's really fun. So anyways, little caveat there. But if you guys do enjoy the podcast, if you're listening on Apple or Spotify, be sure to give us a rating and a review if you would like. You can give us however many stars you want to give us, but leave us a rating and a review. Yes. Anyways, thank you guys so much for listening or watching today.
We will see you next time.
Bye. Love ya. Bye.